episode 5 of Operation Premiership with Coventry City. I've got to recap some of February and a little bit of March for you, and then we have a live comment at the end of it, so I'll get cracking on the... First of all, I'll give you a quick transfer update because there has been a little bit of activity. We've done a deal to bring in this guy on a free transfer at the end of the season, Mauricio Nani. He's a goalkeeper from Uruguay. He's pretty decent by the looks of it. I could do with another keeper. He is 33, but goalkeepers do tend to hit their best in the 30s. So I'll be hoping that he can do a pretty good job for us. I mean, obviously we've got Joe Murphy and Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn's not the greatest of backups, so I'm not sure whether this guy's going to be a backup or a first team. We'll have to wait and see. But he definitely looks the part, and he's not on expensive wages either. So that is the transfer update. We'll go to the fixtures now. So you were last with us for the Sheffield United live com. We then played Rochdale in the first leg of the JPT North final, and we beat them 2-1. David McGoldrick after 22 minutes and Leroy Leiter then after 52 minutes put us 2-0 up, and we were cruising. As you can see by the stats, we were absolutely dominant in the game. But then Rochdale got a goal back through George Donnelly in the 62nd minute to make it uncomfortable, but we held on for a 2-1 win. But I wasn't pleased with giving away an away goal so cheaply. But a win is a win, and we'll take that lead into the next leg. We then went back to league action against Leyton Orient away, and we drew 0-0. That's 4 league clean sheets in a row now. It was a tight game. We had more chances, but they had more possession. To be fair, a draw was probably the best result on the day. And it's another point, and at the end of the day, 4 clean sheets in a row, I'm not going to turn my nose up at that. Then we played Rochdale in the JPT second leg away, and we were beaten 2-0. It was an absolute terrible performance against the League 2 side. Dan Keat after 12 minutes and Lewis Horner after 62. And if you look at that, 38% possession for a League 1 side, that was absolutely disgraceful. We hardly tested their keeper. They were a lot better than us on the day. And unlike in our game at home, they took their chances and they kept us out when we went forward. So I was really disappointed to go out there. Obviously we only needed to hold on for a draw or something to go to Wembley, but it wasn't to be, so we had to turn around and get back to league action. And get back to it we really did, with our 5th consecutive league clean sheet at home to Hartlepool. What a win this was. Leroy Leiter after 10 minutes putting us in front. Then just over the half-hour mark, Leiter again to make it 2. 20 minutes from time, McGoldrick made it 3. And just before injury time in the second half, Leroy Leiter picked up his hat-trick and made it 4-0. And it was an absolute thumping win. And you wouldn't really say it on the stats. It was pretty even. But we really did take our chances from the game, and that's what you're going to get when you've got strikers like Leroy Leiter and McGoldrick. They're going to take their chances, and they did in this game. 4-0, an absolute cracking win. We then faced Crewe away, and we beat them 3-1 to keep this winning run going. It was really good. Edgingwaley after 5 minutes putting us in front. Then Kelvin Miller equalised after 48, and I really thought Crewe would go on and win this, because they are just one of my bogey teams that I can't beat. But 2 minutes later, McGoldrick then restored my 1-goal lead, and with 5 minutes to go, Leroy Leiter made a point safe with a 3rd goal of the day, and he has really been in some form since the new year. And 3-1 win, really good result away from home. Got our revenge back for the 2-0 defeat they gave us at the Rico. On the day we had more possession, but they had a few more chances. I'd probably say I would have been happy to come away with this with a draw, but a win, 3 points, I'll definitely take that. Then we followed up that with a 0-0 draw at home to Carlisle, yet another clean sheet. That's only 1 goal conceded in 7 games, and this was pretty boring. Look at that, only 2 shots on target for me, none on target for them. Keepers were hardly tested. We had more possession, but on the day the finishing was absolutely terrible, and neither side deserved a goal, neither side deserved anything really, but a point is a point, and I'm pleased with it. So let's get on to the live com for today, and it is Crawley away from home. I've changed it up a little bit because this is the most important match out of these couple, as these are second and we are third, so it's a really big game, and then we've got the last 7 games after that. So I'll quickly show you the league table before we start. Sheffield United still top with 67 points, but the gap has just gone. Crawley are second with 66, and we are third with 65, and then it's Tranmere and Colchester on 64, Bournemouth on 62, Notts County and Preston just outside on 60. If we have a look at the player stats, Leroy Lita has really shot up the goal scoring table. There we go, 18 goals, and he's only 6 off the leader now. But Sheffrey's up there on assists. We've got 3 in the top 5 on average ratings, and as a team we're on the form because we're unbeaten. We've got the best defence in the league with 29 conceded, and we're going into today's game against Crawley, and Crawley haven't conceded in 5, so it's going to be tough. So first of all, the teams for Crawley, it's Jones in goal, Hunt, Connolly, McFadzean and Forsyth in defence. Lundstrom, Simpson and Akpan make up the central midfield with Nicky Adams and Jones as the wingers, and Gary Alexander up front. For us it's Murphy in goal, Clark, Wood, Edging-Whaley and Sabai makes his comeback today. He came on against Carlisle for the last few minutes, but he makes his first start back from injury today. That's the defence. In midfield it's Bell, Jennings, Thomas and McSheffrey, with Musa playing in the hole just behind Leroy Lita. Decided to give McGoldrick a little rest today. He'll be available to bring on some fresh legs in the second half if I want to, but I thought I'd rather have an actual attacking midfielder there rather than McGoldrick. So it's the Football League paper say they can't look beyond us for the game today. Craig Sutherland being injured will only make it easier for us. Sheffield United are away at Hartlepool today, so I know that if they draw, it's unlikely I'll go ahead of them, but if they lose I can win and go top today, but a win will take me into the top 2 regardless, so that's fine. We'll stay rigid because we're away from home and we're against a good side. We don't want to give anything. Right, so sort this out, and 2D Classic. Right, so let's get the game underway, and it's us to kick off first. Lita to Musa and Edging-Whaley now. Thomas, Murphy, forward towards Lita, Connolly heads away. Alexander now. It's a free kick to Coventry for offside, I think. So Bournemouth are beating Colchester. Colchester down 10 men. That's good news for us because they're in the top 6, chasing us. The corner comes in here for Crew, and Jones hit the bar and it's gone over. That was a close one. Got away with that. Let them have too much space in the box. In it comes. It's carried away. Jennings, McSheffrey into Lita, and Jones saves it. and Connolly puts it away for a corner. It's McSheffrey to take the corner, and it comes. It's headed away by Akpan. What a chance. Both teams have had a really good chance now. Jordan Clark to Thomas. Clark again. Down the wing, crosses it in, it's headed away. Thomas on the edge of the box. Heads it, it's giving it away, and it's Adams now for Crawley. Adams down the right hand side, he's got a man free at the back post. Can he find him? It's Adams in towards Alexander, it's saved by Murphy. And Clark gets it to Bell. And what a chance that was. There's so many open chances here, and none of them are being taken by the side. Crawley with a throw in, Hunt into the box. It's headed by Akpan and it's in. Crawley have got the lead. A long throw from Hunt, flicked on by Akpan into the corner. It's 1-0 to Crawley. Not the kind of first half we wanted. One minute of injury time, and it's half time now. And Akpan's 5th goal of the season has put Crawley in front, and Sheffield United are losing at half time. So right now, a win will take us top of the table. But if we lose, we'll be 4 points off Crawley, who will be top. So Alexander Lundstrom forward. Clark heads it back to Mert. We're going to have to go for it in the second half if they don't score in the first 20 minutes. Colchester are taking a battering today, 4-0 down now at home to Bournemouth. Sheffield United have equalised now. Right, 20 minutes to go, we're going to have to change it up now. I'll change the tactics and we're just going to go for this. Right, Moose can drop back into there. Thomas can come off in the Goldrick. Fleck can come on for Bell. Fleck's making his comeback today. This is his first appearance in about 4 months. There's no point in sitting back and defending. A 1-goal defeat. If I lose 2-0, I lose 2-0. At least I've tried. At least I've given it a good go. So there's changes. Fleck and McGoldrick coming on. Hopefully they can change the game. Or has it gone all slow? And so we're going into the last quarter of an hour now. I have to throw everything at them now. Sheffield United now winning. So this is a terrible day for us if we can't get a goal at least. 3 minutes of injury time. And it's all over, I think. Simpson for Crawley. Down the right hand side. Simpson crosses it in. Wood heads it away. It's Akpan, it's Ballman, it's Jones, Ballman. And it's all over. The whistle's gone. Sheffield United have conceded a last minute equaliser. But we've been beaten 1-0 by Crawley to end our long unbeaten run that's lasted since the middle of January. I did have a bad feeling about this game. It's always these small teams that are doing well. And look at that, we dropped to 4th. Thank God Sheffield United didn't win. It keeps us within touching distance of the top. And certainly the top 2, we're only 3 points off Sheffield United, with 4 points off Crawley now. Look at the stats, it was a very even game. A draw would have been a fair result, but not to be on the day. And so we're down in 4th now, going to the last 7 games. And we'll just have to try and work hard at it and just do this. Right, so fixtures. The last 7 games, what I'll do is I'll do these 6 games and then I'll live comp the final game of the season against Walsall. Hopefully we can be promoted by then, so, or at least be in the automatic promotion chase on the final day. Would be a good episode to put out there. So if you've liked this episode, please leave a like, subscribe and comment if you like. Comment on how you think we've done this season and whether you think we will get promoted or not. Okay, for now, see you later, bye.